Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you. Look forward to the blessings and even be able to dodge some things that might be coming your way. Now, as you guys know, or some of you may know, the newsletter, Mental Chatter Musings newsletter, has changed to interactive. So it is no longer written. If you go to Facebook, to All Things E-Ray, that is the group for Mental Chatter Musings interactive newsletter, where you can find your horoscopes, you can learn astrology, or tips and resources for astrology, literary tips and resources, healing tips and resources, the updated or current news maybe going on in the literary industry, and things like that. There's plenty of things that actually come through the newsletter, and with it now being interactive, you have a closer connection to me, I'll say that, and you learn a lot more. Now, this week we have several things going on. As always, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. If you'd like to participate in Freestyle Friday, just contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club on Facebook. Every Monday and Friday, you can live an intentional life with LaJill Hunt and the crew, where you can talk about your intentions and things like that, so you can help bring your things that you are wanting to bring into fruition, into manifestation, or you're able to manifest those things. So it's a wonderful group that keeps you basically encouraged, and helps you to connect to the inner self. So it's a great group. You can check them out Monday and Friday at 8:30 a.m. through 11 a.m. Let's see, next week this week, we also have on Thursday a book discussion with Diamond's World, where Kima B will be discussing The Free Game. So if you have read The Free Game, or even if you haven't and you plan on reading it, you might want to join the in-depth discussion, just as long as you're not opposed to hearing spoilers. And last but not least, you can always check out Murder, Mayhem, and Mysteries every Saturday at typically at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where they discuss things all murder, mayhem, and mysteries. Stop by and check it out. Now, let's go ahead and get into our astrology, and following will be the tarot portion of your reading. Thank you so much. Let's get it started. Hello, my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign brothers and sisters, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. I'm here to give you your astrology for the week of October the 10th, 2021. Let's get into it. Now, the sun is in Libra, still in the background for you, in your sector of secret, sacrifice, solitude, spirituality. Okay, it's still there. Some type of conflict could be resolved behind the scenes, or not even a conflict. There might even be just a blockage or some type of issue resolved within a relationship or a partnership with the help of a mediator or a caring individual. This could see peace in the area where you've been suffering some type of hardship. Any placements that you have between 14 and 20 degrees Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, you can see blessings. Your Leo and your Sagittarius placements are your areas of assistance and opportunities, and they're helping you. So if you have any placements in Libra between 14 and 20 degrees, or Leo or Sagittarius between 14 and 20 degrees, you could see yourself getting some type of monetary assistance from a Leo, or in career, or whatever it is you master, or even you making a sacrifice for someone. You could gain, a small amount of money or something like that, some resources in your pocket, Everybody might not know about it. It could be secret. It could just be, behind the scenes. Either way it goes, you could see this happening for you. In addition to that, you also have blessings coming in. If you have any placements between those degrees, between 17 or 20, 14 and 20, because it's at 17. If you have any placements in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, you could see home and family showing up for you in generating some type of shared finances through a sacrifice you make. Maybe something you're passionate about. Endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, something there, some blessing is coming in for you behind the scenes. And likely you've made a sacrifice or done something in your solitude to get this. It's like one hand washes the other kind of deal. Okay. Because Mars is in Libra, so you're going to have to do something for it behind the scenes. Now, while Uranus in Taurus at 13 degrees brings something sudden on Sunday, it will aspect the moon in Sagittarius. And Venus is there as well. So something shocking through a partnership comes in by way of money or resources. Okay? It could be have to do with romance and pleasure as well. So, but it's something that's shocking. It comes out of nowhere. If you have any placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Sagittarius or Taurus, it could involve travel or someone at a distance from you. Some surprise money could be lent to you because of your skills, what you think and preach, things like that. That definitely could be aspecting. The moon in Sagittarius is sextile Jupiter in Aquarius, and it could bring opportunities and assistance during the evening, right around 22 degrees. So if you have any placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Sagittarius, or even, I'd say, Aquarius, then you can expect that lucky assistance and opportunity coming through home and family, helping you with shared finances and resources. Okay? Between 19 and 25 degrees. Now, because of Saturn going direct today in Aquarius, you could see someone attempting to manipulate you with their charm. If you have any placements in Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio between 3 and 9 degrees, you can kind of expect that to be coming your way. Someone either in, I'd say, home and family, manipulating you within a relationship. You might be manipulating someone too in home and family that you have a relationship with. You could be the manipulator or somebody could be manipulating you. But either way, it's aspecting. Somebody's trying to put some restriction or responsibility on you if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees of that aspect. Now, because Saturn is going direct, it's not just going to be on this day that it's going to be aspecting you. It's just the people between 3 and 9 degrees that are aspected right now. But it's going to continue to move forward. Okay? Now, this is putting restrictions and responsibilities on you. Luckily, Jupiter is there until about December 18th or something like that, mid-December. Then it's going to leave and it'll just be restrictions and responsibilities on you and home and family all next year. But right now, you've got Jupiter there, so you need to make the most of it. Save money where you need to save money. You really, really have to make the most of what is presented to you or what is offered to you. Now, you have, let's see. So, right now, if you have any placements between 3 and 9 degrees, it's aspecting you now. As it moves, it gets larger. Your blessings that are coming in because of your restrictions and responsibilities are coming in through shared finances, which shared finances, endings and new beginnings, things that you're passionate about, sex and intimacy, and it's all going on behind the scenes. Secret, sacrifice, and solitude. It's got to do with home and family. Things that you've worked on in your solitude, even at home, can bear fruit. Things that you're passionate about can bear fruit. Secrets could be told to you, and that could help you in shared finances with the home. Things like that. You'll have opportunities and assistance aspecting the home as well. So your areas of Sagittarius and Aries are wonderful for you in this aspect, to where money will be coming your way, resources will be coming your way due to whatever it is you do in home and family, or for home and family. Now Sagittarius is there, so it can be small money here and there, you doing little odd jobs, making money, you getting money from like government and stuff like that. That's all like South Node stuff, because the South Node is there. And for now, until I think like next year or something like that. But the South Node is in Sagittarius. But you also will have those opportunities to make yourself of service to others, to work for people, to help people as far as health, someone helping you in health. And this is all about, you know, healing that area of work, health, and daily routines, because Chiron is there, which is wonderful for you. Okay. Now, that's going to be going on all year, and Jupiter is there. So you'll have lucky assistance and opportunities, lucky blessings whenever you have, those connections with Jupiter, you know, directly hitting different placements. Okay. As far as friction, it's a career relationship, but Jupiter's there, so you're okay. You know, once Jupiter leaves next year, you're going to have some friction with a relationship, whether it's a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus sign person in home and family. You're going to have those issues and aspects going on. So enough about Saturn and karma coming back around, which wasn't too bad. You know, we're still going through it. But, you know, today was the start of it. We started feeling the energies a couple days earlier, though. So I had already started receiving my, you know, karma. And my, you know, my karma was me having to pick someone up at the airport, you know, and me having to kind of delay my work a little bit. So that's not too bad. You know, that's not bad karma at all. I'm doing pretty good so far. You know, which is, you know, a good thing. But like I said, those restrictions and responsibilities and that karma's coming around. When it comes, make sure you don't panic. Keep a positive outlook. See the silver lining, and things will work out for you. Okay. Now on Monday, the 11th, the sun is in Libra at 18 degrees. Your ambitions, talents, hard work could see something offered to you. Take this opportunity to take the lead. You know what? I wanted to mention that too, but beforehand. I don't know. Some of you may have seen the weekly updates, and I was doing the weekly updates and was pretty much done with it when I got the call that I had to go to the airport to pick someone up. The first thing I talked about in the weekly update was a restriction and responsibility being placed on you. And the first picture I showed was a girl picking up another girl. That was her restriction and responsibility. Why did my phone ring an hour later and I had to pick my cousin up at the airport? It amazes me how my intuition and creative my intuition and my talents are getting stronger. So I say that to say, Scorpio, you could be feeling that and going through that, to where your intuition is getting stronger. Your psychic abilities are getting stronger, and things like that. So be mindful of keeping your channel clear, you know, especially this week with the drink and the alcohol and smoke. Don't be getting messed up, because you could be put in a situation where you need to have a clear head, and it's important, maybe even for career. And if you don't, it could mess you up, you know, set you back. So be mindful of that. Anyway, let's jump back to Monday. Monday, the sun is in Libra at 18 degrees. Your ambitions, talents, and hard work could see something offered to you. So take this opportunity to take the lead. If you have any placements in Libra between 15 and 21 degrees, I'd say, near the afternoon, and that would be your sector of secret, sacrifice, and solitude. Of course, your ambitions and hard work, something could be offered to you, but you probably have to work in your solitude. You know, you'll probably have to make some type of sacrifice. In the afternoon, the moon in Capricorn at 2 degrees is aspecting the North Node in Gemini. If you have any placements between 0 and 5 degrees of Capricorn or Gemini, for you, this is something is pushing you towards your highest aspirations as far as shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, and things you're passionate about. And it has to do with your networks of people, short distance travel, maybe your siblings, okay? Communication. Some communication about something you're passionate about is pushing you forward. And siblings and your networks of people and neighbors and things like that is an area where you have had Pluto go direct now. You know, Pluto is going direct now. Your transformation is complete and it's driving forward. Before it was retrograde. Now you've completed a cycle and you're going forward. Okay, as far as that transformation goes. Now on Tuesday, the sun in Libra at 19 degrees says to be wise, peaceful, humble, because you're protected by a higher power, whether it's in the energetic and spiritual realm or whether it's a boss or something, a higher ranking figure. Particularly if you have placements between 16 and 22 degrees of Libra. Now, you could receive assistance and opportunities, you know, being protected by this higher power behind the scenes in career or whatever it is you master. They could be lending you some type of resource, some type of money, some type of assistance, helping you to push you forward. It could be secret behind the scenes. Maybe everybody doesn't know about it. In addition to that, the sun in Libra at 19 degrees is going to sextile that area of Sagittarius where Juno is, where you're making some type of commitment. You're making some type of partnership, some type of marriage alignment with someone. And you're making money off of it or gaining some type of resources off of it. Or they're giving you some type of assistance or opportunities and they're giving you money and resources, but you have to commit to something. Now, Mercury, on this day, Mercury in Libra clashes with Capricorn. Mars clashes with Capricorn, the moon in Capricorn. Okay, so in the evening around 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time, you know, even the challenges can surface around that 18 degree mark. So I would say across the board, if you have any placements in Libra or Capricorn between 10 and 22 degrees, you can expect some type of challenges in communication coming up, maybe arguments, some extra effort having to be put forward with communication, especially as it involves your siblings, your networks of people, short distance travel. You might have to travel back and forth. You know, there's your neighborhoods. There's some type of clash there. Okay, if you're driving around, just make sure you're careful because you don't want to get into an accident. And it's clashing with behind the scenes. So some type of secret sacrifice, solitude. Maybe someone is gossiping about you behind the scenes and you find out about them gossiping about you. Maybe someone is, maybe you're driving around and you don't have your license on you and you get pulled over. You want to be careful with that. But it's something going on. It's something behind the scenes, something secret. Okay. Maybe you even have to make a sacrifice for a neighbor, for a sibling, for someone in your networks of people. Maybe you have to drive them somewhere around the neighborhood and it's clashing with what it is you have to get done, you know, but something there is causing a melee. Don't argue, because when you argue, your chakras get all misaligned and you delay your manifestations. Stay cool, calm, and collected. And don't let anybody take you off of your square. Okay? Be very, very mindful of that. Now on Wednesday, the sun in Libra at 20 degrees says dishonesty doesn't bode well for you on this particular day. Okay? I mean, it doesn't bode well for you anyway, so just tell the truth. You could be outed for not being truthful or gossiping. Okay? If you have any placements in Libra between 17 and 23 degrees, you could be outed for not being truthful, for gossiping. You know, this is your sector behind the scenes, revealing secrets, you know, sacrifice and revealing secrets. Let's see. I would say, yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. Clashing with those areas are Capricorn and Cancer. And it's Capricorn and Cancer. This is between, like I said, 17 and 23 degrees. So you want to be mindful of, you know, always being upfront and honest, because it definitely can come out and you could have a blow up with, during travel. You could have to, yeah, you could have a blow up during travel. You could have a blow up with a sibling about what you think and what you preach, a neighbor about what you think and what you preach, someone in your networks of people about what you think and what you preach. Now, if you've been telling the truth, you have honorable behavior, you'll be respected by your colleagues, you know, and do know the astrology tells all, you know, so the astrology knows if you're gossiping and being untruthful. And if you're not, the astrology can prove that you're not. You know, a lot of times those angles can show the degree that it's on. When somebody says you were saying something or you did something, it'll show if you were the dishonest one. You know, that's one of the things I like about astrology, because it lets you know people's intentions towards you directly. You know, anytime you're thinking of what somebody's intentions are toward you, you can look at the astrology and find out what their intentions are towards you. You know, I have the added benefit of the tarot cards, but astrology definitely does its thing. So you can always benefit from looking at that to see what someone's intentions are. Now, and I use it religiously, definitely. Now, like I said, if you were being honest, you could be respected by your colleagues. Okay, honorable behavior, they could, you know, give you their respect for telling them the truth. Now, in addition to this day of either being outed or respected, you also have Saturn in Aquarius at 6 degrees, sextile Venus and Sagittarius at 6 degrees. So restrictions and responsibilities can generate some sort of money or wind up being a good time for you. And it could involve romance as well, because Venus is there. It's about romance, pleasure, finances. Now, some type of restriction or responsibility offered on you, you know, you're going to have to do something for it. It could wind up still garnering you some type of money or good time. This has to do with home and family, and it has to do with money. So something you're doing at home, some resources you're getting through the home, some home-based business or something like that. If you have placements in Aquarius or Sagittarius between 3 and 9 degrees, this is aspecting you, okay? And you can see this opportunity coming in for you on Wednesday. On Thursday, the sun is in Libra at 21 degrees, and it says, don't let everything be known. You know what I'm saying? Use your discernment in these matters, or you'll be taken for a ride. Sometimes you have to keep your good news to yourself, okay? This is Libra at 21 degrees. If you have any aspects between 18 and 24 degrees, this is going to aspect you more heavily. So you don't want to be letting everybody know what you're getting, what your benefits are. If you get some money, you know, offered to you or something like that, you don't have to tell everybody. If you get a position in career, you don't have to tell everybody what's going on. You know, if you get some shared finances coming in, you don't have to tell everybody what's going on. Okay, the moon is in Aquarius, so I mean, you literally could get a blessing behind the scenes, but you don't have to tell everybody what's going on. Okay, the moon in Aquarius at 10 degrees is going to sextile Chiron and Aries at 10 degrees. So some healing is being aspected as it pertains to your work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others in home and family. So you're getting some type of assistance or opportunity, and it's helping you to accomplish a goal. So if you have placements in Aries or Aquarius between 7 and 13 degrees, you can expect this to be coming your way. Okay, a chance to work, a chance to be of service to someone, you know, in home and family. And maybe you're garnering some finances with that as well. Now, Ceres and Gemini at 12 degrees is going to trine the moon in Aquarius at 12 degrees. Thursday is a really good day. This is a blessing coming in from the past, nurturing what you've done within a partnership already in the area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex, intimacy, your passions that have to do with home and family. Some blessing is coming in to whatever nurturing you've done. So it could even be with a home-based business. So if you have placements between 9 and 15 degrees of Aquarius or Gemini, you can expect this to be coming in to you, okay, where you've been nurturing things that you're passionate about. You know, friends and social circles could show up for you too, especially if it's got to do with a home-based business. Now, even Vesta, even though Vesta squares Scorpio and the moon in, even though Vesta in Scorpio squares the moon in Aquarius at 12 degrees, noting some type of commitment or promise required, or you putting extra effort in some type of way as it pertains to home and family. Jupiter's there, so I just don't see it as a problem. You know, maybe it'll wind up being a blessing. Just be mindful of your propensity to make snap decisions. You know, if you have placements in Taurus between 10 and 16 degrees, you want to be very mindful of acting too hastily, because there's a square there squaring the moon in Aquarius, and Lilith and Uranus is there as well. So your basic instincts to just snap and say something or react could put you in a situation to where you are, you know, you don't want to do what you have to do, or now you're stuck in this commitment, or, you know, now you said something you shouldn't have said. So just be mindful of that and watch out. You know, just don't keep your mouth shut. And that has to do with relationships. Some shock or your automatic instinct to act on a relationship. Beware of that. Now, that's really but I still, you know, I'm not foretelling anything really bad, because Aquarius, Jupiter's in Aquarius. So, you know, it'll be okay. Now, the sun is at 21 degrees Libra. It's also aspecting Neptune and Pisces at 21 degrees. So if you have any placements in Pisces, or Libra between, I'd say, 18 and 24 degrees, this could be about dreams, inspiration, talent. Something could be revealed through a partnership, even if it's a challenge. Maybe you get an intuitive hit about how to work through a challenge. And this is going to have to do with secret, sacrifice, and solitude. Something behind the scenes that has to do with a creative endeavor, a romantic partner, or a child. Okay, maybe you maybe there's some type of delusions harbored. You, on the off chance, you could have a bad dream about a child, so, or a romantic partner or something like that. So be mindful of that. You could have a bad dream. That's your mind playing tricks on you. Do know that. But maybe you have to put in some, see where you have to put in some work to work through a challenge using your creative talents, because Pallas is in Pisces too. You know, and that's about your creative talents. It's at 10 degrees. So if you have any placements in Pisces between 7 and 13 degrees, that's aspecting your creative talents, where you can work through some type of challenge, or you can see how to, work through something there, maybe through your dreams and inspiration. Now, on Friday in the wee hours of the morning, Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, is going to be in Libra at 19 degrees. It's going to trine the moon in Aquarius. This is wonderful, because a challenge is bringing you a blessing. A challenge in home and family is bringing you a blessing from behind the scenes. If you have any aspects between 16 and 22 degrees of Aquarius or Libra. Okay, maybe you have to be in your work in your solitude or make a sacrifice, but it's still a blessing nonetheless. Your talents or whatever you do can prove fruitful for you. Your wisdom can be rewarded. You could be also recognized if you have any placements between in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius between 19 and 25 degrees. Okay, so that's wonderful for you. Friday is a great day, because even Libra's the sun in Libra at 22 degrees is trining the moon in Jupiter and Aquarius. So a lucky opportunity or some assistance through a partnership is going to be revealed for you or come your way if you have those placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Libra or Aquarius. Okay. And that will come to you behind the scenes, you know, through home and family or a home-based business. It could have to do with secret sacrifice and solitude. You might have to make a sacrifice or work in your solitude, but either way, some blessing is coming. It could be because of work you've already done, you know, but it's a lucky opportunity or assistance. So most likely they're going to be offering you to do something. On Saturday, the sun in Libra at 23 degrees can find happiness. How can I say this? Okay. The sun in Libra at 23 degrees basically is noting that we can find happiness on that day in our accomplishments, but everybody won't. There's going to be somebody jealous around. The green-eyed monster is roaring. It's best you steer clear of people you know who mean you no good. Now, if you want a little help with this, the sun is in Libra at 23 degrees. If you have any placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, this is aspecting you. The areas that square Libra are Cancer and Capricorn. It could likely be a Cancer or Capricorn sun, moon, or rising sign person. It doesn't have to be, though. But those are the areas that square. It could be someone at a distance from you. Okay. It could be someone in your networks of people. It could be a sibling. Somebody's gossiping about you behind the scenes because they're jealous of you. The angles say it flat out, period. You're having a good time. The green-eyed monster comes out. Jealousy is upon you. And the areas that square are Capricorn and Cancer. That's siblings, your networks of people, short distance travel. Somebody could even be affecting you during short distance travel, you know, and that could be something as small as, say you got a Corvette or a Porsche and you're riding down the street and the police pull you over just because of the car you got. That type of thing could be happening as well. Okay. So, because travel is in the mix, you know, somebody could be using travel to thwart, you know, what you're trying to do, you know. So you just have to be mindful of those two areas, you know. Long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, people at a distance from you, gossiping about you, lying about you, you know, that's going to be going on for anybody with placements in Capricorn, Cancer, or Libra between 20 and 26 degrees. Okay, there you go. Now, Venus in Sagittarius at 9 degrees is going to square the moon in Pisces. So that means this could see you overdoing it in some way. Okay, in the area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. As it pertains to money and finances and resources, you're overdoing it. You're spending your resources. You're, you know, being a little more gluttonous. You know, maybe you want to hang out with a lover. Maybe you want to hang out with your kids. Maybe you want to go out and have a good time. So you want to go spend some money. Try not to overspend. Okay, that's all. If you have any placements in Sagittarius or Pisces between 6 and I'd say 12 degrees, you know, just be mindful of not going overboard on Saturday. Now, this affects, also I wanted to talk to you about some communication that's going to come behind the scenes right around that 10 degrees of Libra, aspecting the moon in Pisces at 10 degrees. So we know that Pallas and Neptune and is in Pisces, and we know that Mars is in Libra, Mercury is in Libra, the sun is in Libra, illuminating challenges and friction and communication behind the scenes. It's being illuminated if you have any placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Libra or Pisces. Okay, some people might have delusions about you. Somebody in a creative sector, somebody in a romantic relationship with you, or even a child could be harboring some type of delusions. Okay, you want to be mindful of that because those are being highlighted and directly aspected. You also, like I said before, might have a bad dream about a romantic partner or a child or someone in a creative endeavor. Don't allow your mind to play tricks on you. It could be somebody trying to affect you behind the scenes in the energetic realm as well, because Libra is your area of secret, sacrifice, solitude, and spirituality behind the scenes. Somebody that harbors delusions about you could be trying to affect you in the energetic realm. Don't worry about it. Cut your energy off from them, you know, and that's it. Don't even worry about it. Let them do what they're going to do. But just make sure you keep your thoughts positive. Keep your thoughts clean. Okay? Light some sage in the house. Let the windows up. Get that juju out of there. Now, Ceres and Gemini at 11 degrees will square the moon in Pisces at 11 degrees. The nurturing you're doing in this area needs to either be ramped up or it's becoming too much to deal with and things need to be reevaluated. Because wherever you're nourishing something with shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy, there's some type of block with a romantic partner. There's some type of block with a creative endeavor. There's some type of block with a child you need to put more energy in. Okay, if you have placements between 8 and 14 degrees of Gemini and Pisces, you know that you need to be reevaluating something and putting in that work. Okay, in those areas. Now, some shocking assistance or opportunity could come your way once the moon sextiles Uranus and Taurus on Saturday. So, your area of relationships, something shocking is going to come through a relationship. Because of a romantic partner, a child, or someone in a creative endeavor. It could even be something offered to you through a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, because that's your area of Pisces. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, because that is your area of Pisces. Okay. Now, something could be illuminated for you if you have placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Pisces or Taurus. So be looking forward to that. It could be a shock, not really a shock if you're listening to this because I've told you about it already, but nevertheless, it'll be, it should be good. Maybe it's got to do with your inspiration too. Or maybe it's an intuitive hit about a relationship that shocks you. That area could be good or bad, and Uranus is there. So yeah, this, let's look on the bright side of things and hope this is good, since we do have Palace there and things like that. But you could get some intuitive hit coming into you. Some shocking revelation could come as well. At the same time, the moon in Pisces will trine Vesta in Scorpio. So some commitment or devotion or promises that you've made brings a blessing your way by way of you maybe using your talents, because Palace is in Pisces, by you using your intuition, your creative arts or something like that. Something you promised, to do, or you feel you have to make this commitment, it's going to bring you a blessing. Okay. So no worries. God bless you. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. And I love you guys. I'll see you around. Stay tuned. Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Tarana here with your tarot portion of your reading for October 10th. Now, your week is permeated by the Seven of Pentacles card. The Seven of Pentacles talks about some type of investment aspecting, some type of money, reward, or profit, maybe even that you're thinking about what to do with it, or you're waiting for either one. It seems hard to benefit, right now. Maybe focus on your spiritual and emotional rewards of the extra work that you're putting in, as opposed to just focusing on the money. If that is bothering you, whether you need money for a new home or something else, maybe development of your education and things like that, you still want to, keep it positive and maybe focus on the spiritual, because it looks like you're having to continue to weather a storm or to wait a little bit. The cards are asking you, well, first of all, they're within a business organization or with a mom side of the family, a relationship within a mom side of the family. There's some sort of period of calm aspecting. Somebody could be going their own way, and that could be making the calm aspect. But it also could be Just peace being restored within a relationship after a time of turmoil. Now, where you valued your own interest and taken care of yourself, used your intuition as opposed to just logic, and maybe used your heart in a situation where more was illuminated to you, this would benefit you. It would benefit you to take care of your own needs. And that's what you're doing. More is illuminated to you and you're taking care of your own needs. But this is also telling you that you need to be vested in your own interests. Not only do you need to be vested in your own interests because more will be revealed, but you also need to continue to cultivate your skills so that you can create creative approaches to solving problems. Okay. You have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups card talks about some type of emotional solvency. You having emotional balance and problem solving and having that strength to do that, using your skills to do that. Okay. You also have a win or some type of mental acuity, raw victory or power that comes in. That's a win over these fights and conflicts and things like that. Past resentment. Maybe you're getting clarity about someone's past resentment. Okay. Things are likely to get worse if you continue in this vein, if you harbor resentment. And maybe you see that clearly. You can't harbor resentment and move forward. And you see that when you're going through that period of rest and reflection, you figure that out and you submit yourself at the top of a hill without any resentment in your heart. Okay. Sometimes you're afraid to admit to past mistakes, and sometimes it takes you some time to reflect on that and realize where you've gone wrong. Okay. But, you're submitting yourself at the top of a hill and you're having faith through this situation of waiting for these investments to come in and or reward or profit, and you not harboring any type of resentment and things like that. Now, your advice is, your challenge is either a mother figure or someone on your mom's side of the family, basically spending too much money, or this spending too much money, or this could be, a business organization where you feel luxurious with the money coming in. The challenge is getting that money, forging fast toward that money. The hard work and burden that have been on you, you've done the hard work and you've put in the hard work passionately. Your challenge is being the Empress. You actually procuring those 9 of Pentacles, that luxury, that harmony, that happiness through money. Okay, because you've put in the hard work. You're wanting to be the Empress, and you're wanting your labor that you've put in to bear fruit. Okay, that's your challenge, is your labor bearing this fruit. You're ready for this fruit to come in, and you're being advised to be vested in your own interests. Use your higher powers of the mind and subconscious. Keep your heart cards close to your chest about what you're going to do. If you're thinking about walking away from a situation, don't reveal that. Also, think twice before you walk away. There's nothing wrong with meeting new friends and acquaintances and things like that. But remember, some of those relationships are going to be fly by night. They're going to be flings. So think about submitting yourself at the top of a hill in this relationship where you already have 8 cups full. Okay, just make sure you don't reveal your whole hand so that you can kind of strategize. All right. Don't just give up on it, especially with it being, if it's a business organization or a relationship with a mother. Okay, be mindful of that. And I'll see you next week. Bye now, Scorpio.